Welcome to Unapologetically Speaking with Dr. Candace Elaine, aka Dr. C. Welcome, everyone. I missed being on my platform. I haven't had a chance to make videos in a minute, but I am back. I've been really busy, but not too busy for you. I've been doing other things, and I am back. So, with that being said, again, welcome to Unapologetically Speaking with Dr. C. So, today I would like to get into enabling. That is the topic for today. Are you an enabler? Do you enable others and you think that you're really doing justice or helping them? Let's find out. So, let's talk about that a little bit. So, what I want to talk about today, like I stated, is enabling. A lot of us with friends and family tend to give so much to where our cup is empty. We give to where we cannot give. I'll give you an example. We're picking up our sister's kids, our friends' kids, our cousin kids, everybody's kids. We're watching other people's kids. We're doing hair, we're cooking, we're working, we're taking care of the family. We even walking the dog, and it's not your damn dog. We're giving so much. And those are good things to help, especially friends and family. That is good. But however, some of us are people pleasers, and some of us are enabling our friends and families. That's why they continue to come to us, and they will not grow and be able to do things for themselves. So I got a couple of tips that I want to bring in here to my YouTube family. That way you can go out there and use these tips so you can get away from that situation of enabling others, because you're not helping them. I know that you think you are by giving and giving and giving, but you're not helping them, and you damn sure are not helping yourself, because you give so much to where your cup is empty and you have nothing else to give, and you have nothing else to give yourself. So that way you're sitting and you're like, I'm drained. I'm drained emotionally. I'm drained mentally. I am physically drained. I have given all that I have, and I have nothing else to give. And that's where your mental health starts to dwindle, and then you really have to call me or someone else. So I want to give you a couple of tips. The first tip I want to start with is stop. If you are enabling someone else, and I gave an example, someone that is able to do things for themselves, but they come to you and you say, okay, I'll do it because I want it done right, or I'll do it because I'm used to doing it and I always do it, or I'll do it, or they ask and you continue to do it when there is something that they can do for themselves. You are enabling them. So with that being said, the first tip is to stop. Completely stop. And I know you're saying, well, Dr. C, it's not that damn easy. I've been enabling such and such, or this person, or my friend, or this family member for years. It's not that easy. Okay, that is true. It is a process. You can take baby steps with it. But however, I'm going to need you to stop in your tracks. Stop and think. That's what I'm asking. Not just call them and like, no, I'm not doing it. Just stop and think. I need you to stop and think. Second, I need you to observe the situation. Whatever they are calling you for or asking you to do, I need you to listen. I need you to listen to what they're asking. Attentively listen to them. Not just say, okay, I'm just going to do it, and take it upon yourself and go into action and superhero helping mode. I need you to listen. 1 is stop. 2 is listen. 3 is observe the situation. As you're listening, number 2, as you're listening, listen to what they are exactly saying to you. Okay? They may, because people tell you exactly who they are. So I need you to listen. If there's a close friend or family and you know they're capable of doing it, number 2, listen. Number 3, observe the situation. If that is a situation that they are currently in and you feel and you know that they can get out of it, listen, observe, and see if they can figure it out themselves. That is number 4, if they can figure it out themselves, because most people can. And even if you think they cannot because they have not stepped up to that plate before, give them a chance to do that. Allow them to help themselves. That is helping them. Now, if it's something in dire need or it's an emergency, of course, we all be there for friends and family. But when you go into a realm of enabling and constantly being there, and they're not doing it for themselves, case in point, you're paying someone's car insurance that is an adult that live with you or don't live with you. They work and have the funds, but they are out on weekends and partying and going to different events and venues and doing whatever they want to do with their money. But you're paying their car insurance and they are able to pay it. That is enabling them. Because when they do have to pay it, when you are not there, they won't. And car insurance is important. And they are an adult and they have the money. So by allowing them to pay it is helping them, teaching them responsibility, teaching them this is what grown folks do. We pay our bills. This is what you do. Insurance is something you need for your car. Here in California or wherever you are, you need insurance. So that's enabling them saying, well, I'll pay it. I've been paying the car insurance for this long. I'll just pay it. That's enabling them when you know they have the funds and they are out doing whatever they want to do on the weekends and they go to work and they spend their money how they want. That is all fine. But even if they pay half or they're like, well, here's 50 on it or something, they have to be able to contribute to their life. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Allow people to be able to contribute to their life. And when you give to where your cup is empty, you did not help them. And like I stated earlier, you damn sure didn't help yourself because now your cup is empty and you did not apply self-care for yourself and you have nothing else to give. Now we got to try to build you back up. And they're left stuck and they're kind of mad at you because you have always given and helped and helped. So I want to go over the tips again. The first tip is to stop and you think and you sit and you think about, even if you have to write it down, think about all that you are doing for others and say, I like helping because most of us are natural born caregivers and helpers and we are kind. So you have to think about that. Say, well, I like helping, but am I helping in a good way to build them up and to help them and to show them responsibility? Or am I, one, being used, two, enabling them because I think this is something they can do on their own, and three, if I take a step back, I'll be able to care for me. Because remember, your self-care and your mental health come first. So, number one, stop. To think about what you're doing and what you're giving. Number two is to listen. I need you to listen to what they're telling you when they're asking you for help. And I need you to observe the situation. Because if you stop, look, and listen, you'll be able to figure out ways how they can handle it themselves. And then you can say, hey, I think if you do A, B, or C, you'll be able to handle that and get out of it. So you can give tips, but you don't actually have to do the task yourself. And number four, allow them to help themselves. Allow them to be able to get out of it themselves because it will encourage them and it will set a certain tone where they will feel empowered and inspired to where, oh, I see that I can do this. I can continue to do this. So by enabling others, you are not raising them up. You are leaving them stuck and it's just going to be a downward spiral. Stand still. It's going to continue to go down if you continue to give and give. So it will be two people in a mess. You, because you have given your all, and them, because now you are no longer there to enable them. So those are my little tips for today. So I would like to know, so if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them below. But I also want to hear from you. Are you an enabler? Are you helping family and friends to where they can no longer or do not have the desire to help themselves? I would love to hear from you. So again, this is Dr. C. Unapologetically speaking, I would love to hear from you. Bye.